Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and once again we're back at Cosmic Leech to do another light review. This time we're gonna talk about Asuka, the eldest sister of the three sisters. So yeah, first of all, she's a quite good buster class here. I mean, she qualifies as a sniper class at any rate for me, but yeah. She, unfortunately, her team is lost, which is I'm on her team, unfortunately, so I lost. Well, not just me lost, but the entire team of Asuka, which is yeah. We have to accept that Mato is better right now, but there's that. So okay. So yeah, she is my suggest. So anyone who joined the Asuka team is my suggest basically. Well, not me, of course not me. Let's head on to my ship to talk about her a little bit in depth. So yeah, as I said before, she is a buster class, cost 31 on A rank, which is her total cost. I'm currently on level 23, but I have a good idea how to use her. So yeah, her description says the eldest of the three sisters. Though clumsy at first look, she appears to be the most normal of the bunch. In truth, she is an incorrigible hard M with surprising skill in manipulating remote missile launchers. Yeah, she is an M. There's that, and it will become more apparent when you are using her on the battle, or basically just running around with her on the lobby and trying to test her attack, her weaponry. So okay, this is her original form. She has another form which is, I forgot what's the name, but yeah, the other one is basically doggy form, I say, but yeah. Okay, back to the topic. Her armor is 372, and this one I don't have any additional stats. Well, because I don't use any spear on her. Her stun resist is 59. Main weapon is 64.5%. Sub weapon 61.1%. Run speed is 7.05, which is fairly good. Flight speed is 7.22, jump speed 4.27, and ascent speed is your average standard is 0.6. Her boost cap is 10, which is standard all across the Lloyd on a grade A rank. Let's just say rank will be more easy on it. Her boost regen is 1.6, dash cost 3.2, flight cost 3.55, and jump cost is 4.25. Her defense capabilities here, minus 6% on physical, which is a bad news if you have to face against melee attacker like Anastasia, which are anything that's basically throwing a physical type weapon at you. And she's strong against beam weapon, which is nice on 10%. And there is her stats there, her basic stats on A rank. So let's talk about her equipment. She doesn't come with any handheld weapons when you summon her. You get her. I'm sorry guys, I'm just get used to FGO too much. Sorry. So yeah, you can pretty much choose your weaponry, but every time you choose a weapon, it will take 2 slots, basically your gun and sword slots, most of the time. So there's that. Yeah, now let's talk about her core here. Whoops, that's creepy. That's also creepy. Now, damage taken during activation period until firing enhance potency of the attack. That is her shift action, I believe, which is explosive vengeance. Interestingly, there is no increase in power on the A rank. So yeah, on C rank you'll get to deal 45.0 to 57.5 with capacity of 1. And if you manage to upgrade her to the S rank, you'll get 45.5 to 73.4 with capacity of 3, which is pretty good. Even though, yeah, I don't think it's really useful for a buster class to use this. You'll see why when you see it later. Sub weapon is melee fire. Melee weaponry with fire element. On C rank, it deals 22.3 to 28.5 with a capacity of 2, and if you manage to upgrade it to the S rank, you'll get to deal 23.7 to 38.1 with a capacity of 5, which is pretty good. Now, her X weaponry is a Stir Laser Beat, and holding down the mouse wheel button, I'm not sure what to say, but it's a mouse wheel button usually. Charge the attack. It should say right mouse button to be more precise. So her main weapon is arranged with a fire element on it, which is quite good. And this one is her main feature. So okay, on C rank you can deal 12.5 to 16.0 with a capacity of 24, and if you finally manage to upgrade her to S rank, you'll get to deal 13.3 to 21.4 with a capacity of 33, which is a pretty high capacity for her. And her sub weapon is, I forgot about it, but it's a sub target. Oh yeah, this one is a missile launcher. Her missile launcher. On C rank it deals 20 point. It's not 20. It's 2.7 to 3.5 with a capacity of 3 shots. And on S rank it deals 2.8 to 4.5 with a capacity of 6, which is pretty nice. And let's go to the field practice or practice field. I forgot. Yeah. Let's talk to him as usual. Oh yeah, practice field. Oh yeah, I forgot to set it up. Yeah, I haven't really touched the challenge, so I usually left it like last time I reviewed Lloyd. So yeah, come on. The connection is really bad right now. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty bad there. Sorry guys. Let's see here. To the practice field. nothing much to talk about her, but I know how to use her properly at this point because it's a must sometimes when I have to use a buster class aside Giganberg. And yeah, my connection is not really good right now, so things happen here. This is her intro battle pose, her winning pose. Yep, that's her winning pose, and this one is a losing pose. Now then, let's start with her shift action, like we usually do. Whoops. Yeah, my connection is really bad right now. Her shift action is basically a suicide bombing. And while you activate, yeah, you can hear her moaning there, which is, yeah. And basically, the more damage you took from enemies, the more damage you deal to them, while her explosive vengeance active. That deals 61, wow. Yeah, but when you try to do that, you won't be able to use any other weapons, so you keep that in mind if you're playing with her. And to be honest, I rarely use her shift action because it's not very useful for a long range Lloyd like her. Well, at least in my opinion. But the option is there to troll your enemies or stuff. Yeah, let's do this one more. Yeah, the my connection is not really good right now. So next one is, let's use her core, which is a blast step. This is a sub weapon, and if you right click, it basically give both of you a knockback. You go backward, you got a knockback to your side, and your enemy got to the other side with a double explosion there, which is good for escaping, like Chihiro's shift action. And you can use a directional button to change your direction, like so. So if I were to move to the left, it will do this. Yep. And yeah, you can also do the frontward. So if you have an enemies on your back, you can go forward and it knock your enemies to the back a little bit further, like so. Well, actually it depends on where the explosion hits your enemy, but there's that. Her other weaponry is her Sturm Missile, which is a multi-lock target, a maximum of 3, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Yep. If you release it, it launches some missiles. I believe it's 4 or 3 missiles. Let's see here. It's 3 missiles. 3 missiles. Although the animation shows you it launched 6 missiles, but it only shoot 3 at one enemies. And also, if you, same like the blast step here, if you are moving while trying to get a shot with it, you'll basically move to that way, to that direction when you last press the button. So for example, if I try to move forward here, I'll go closer to the enemies, and yeah, so it can give you some advantage to in terms of mobility while attacking, like moving back like this, so you can get a little bit closer to your tower or your allies around here there. And that's basically about it for the Star Missile. Now let's talk about her main feature, which is her charge laser. This is one thing that quite easy to use, but if you don't know how to charge it, you pretty much gonna say it's bad, but it's not bad. I promise it's not bad. That's her single shot, her quick shot. I mean, it deals 21 there. Yeah. And if you charge it long enough, you'll speed of, yeah, there, double damage from your shot. And it's pretty good because the range is quite far. 54.4. Yeah, 54.4 in terms of range is really far. And oh yeah, I forgot to check the range on the Storm Missile. Whoops. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see the range on her Storm Missile. I'm holding the right mouse button right now so it won't fire immediately. Yeah, you can hold your fire during this mode. And wow, okay. It's 48.4 in terms of range, which is pretty far. See? She's pretty good. So onto her tactic. One things you have to be careful is when your position using her. Your position while using her is pretty important. So if you have a direct line of sight like this, and you want to try to get into cover at the same time while attacking, you can do the directional button while pressing the right click like this. It will lop over the walls like so, and you'll be safe from enemy line of fire, which is a pretty nice move. But you have to be careful, because if you happen to be under a bridge or under the roof or stuff, or the wall is a little bit too high, you won't be able to fire correctly like so. I will try to demonstrate it here. See? It can go through this because it's low enough, but it will hit these two walls if you're too close to a wall. So yeah, keep that in mind. Other things is the blast tab here. This one is good in terms of escaping enemies' attack. So if you happen to be got chased down by other Lloyd like a Panzer class or an Assault class, just use her blast tab Uh, yeah, just her use blast step in case you'll need it. So, for example, if Lloyd is trying to attack you from the front, just press the right click while moving back. You'll have enough distance to be safe and start to charge your shot. Like so. Other things you can do is... Other strategies you can do with her is to charge while moving. It can do pretty much anything because you can do boost running, it won't cancel your charge attack. You can just do, yeah, like that. So one thing that I usually do in certain situation is to, oh come on now, don't fail me, to get out of cover shot and, well, that was a yeah, that hits. I thought that was a fail. Yeah, you can do that. Coming out of fire, coming out of cover and shoot like so, and you'll back into the cover pretty much instantly. So yeah, and I don't know how to use shift action properly, but it's too risky, I have to say, because you can't do anything while explosive vengeance active. Yeah, I'm trying to click anything and I can't do anything at all to stop her explosive vengeance or to return fire in most cases. So yeah, I don't recommend you guys to use her shift action because it's quite risky. So yeah, there's that. What else can I talk about her? I guess that's pretty much it. So let's conclude this. So yeah, she is a decent buster, which has a pretty long range for a direct shot, and has missiles even though it deals low damage, and useless, well, not really useless, but a risky shift action, which I don't really use at all. I don't recommend you guys to use her shift action at all because you have to get close to your enemies, even though the more damage you take, the more damage you deal to the enemies. But yeah, too risky. Her charge laser is pretty good in terms of I don't know, in terms of range. Yeah, that. And her sub weapon is obviously has quite enough range as well. But if you're into her overall design, it's quite nice, even though I don't recommend you guys to use a loudspeaker while playing with her because, you know, her shift action is... Yeah, that voice, man. It's not really good if you are playing on a loudspeaker. So I guess that's it about her. So yeah, overall she is a good buster, but you have to be careful while using her because you have to recharge. You you have to use her charge laser in maximum potential damage here like this and do that. But you have to remember that if you took any melee damage, you'll be staggered and you have to restart to do this all over again. Also, don't forget to equip her with other weapons in for her other weapons in her available slot there, because that's basically a free slot to use for anything to improve her combat efficiency. So I guess that's pretty much it. Whoops. How to kill it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you find this useful. And as always, you can hit the like button if you like my video and hit the dislike button if you don't like it. And yeah, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my contents on this channel. So thanks, have a nice day, and see you on the next video.